Hi, welcome to Lesson 1 of my fiddle theory. These video lessons are a hands-on approach to learning to play with your family and friends on this instrument. My name is Babette, and in 2004 I wrote Babette's Quick Start Guide to Theory for Fiddlers, Book 1. Now, I didn't write these books because I was all excited about theory. I wrote these books because I had students, both private students and students in fiddle camps, that wanted to know how to go to a jam session and play along with everybody. And they just really didn't know what to do. And after thinking about it for a while, and actually it was quite a while, I finally realized that I could use the little tricks I'd learned through the years and teach them to my students. And that's what I've done. The best way to learn these tricks and be able to apply them is to bring your violin or fiddle to each lesson. Have it handy where you can grab it. And if I tell you to play, or even if I'm just playing, just pick up that instrument and do the same thing. The other thing I'd like to ask you to do at this time is to please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And now let's begin Lesson 1. This lesson is fairly easy and fairly short. It's based on the strings on this instrument. And y'all know, or most of you know, that the strings are from the lowest to the highest, G, D, A, and E. So it's based on the strings in standard tuning, which is G, D, A, and E. Let's count those strings from the lowest to the highest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are those related? Well, yes, they are. We're very lucky in the way that our violins are made. If you're playing in the key of G, there is 1 sharp. If you're playing in the key of D, there are 2 sharps. If you're in the key of A, there are 3 sharps. And if you're in the key of E, there are 4 sharps. Aren't we lucky that our violins are built that way? Yes. So, okay, maybe you're somebody that also reads sheet music and you see the key signature in the upper left-hand corner and you see where there are 3 sharps. You can count over 1, 2, 3. You're in the key of A. Why don't you try that with your violin now? Just say there are 2 sharps. Count over 1, 2. You're playing in the key of D. Yes, there is another method for determining what key you're in by looking at the sharp signs. This is just a quick and easy method. Let's get back to the jam session. Someone says, okay, let's play in D dog. G, D. There are 2 sharps. Why is this important? Well, you want to play in the same key that everybody else is playing in because you want to play the right notes. You want to sound like you know what you're doing, that you belong there in that jam session. That's why you need to know what key you're playing in, and if it's a sharp key, what are the sharps? Okay? So the first lesson is pretty easy, isn't it? All right. Are you ready for a quiz? In the physical copy of my book, these questions are really part of a worksheet, not a quiz. And that's because you can flip back to the previous page and look for the answers and then fill it in. So these questions are really just meant to reinforce what you just learned. In the following lessons, there will also be review questions so that we can keep reinforcing everything we've learned to that point. Question number 1, what key is this? The first one has 1 sharp sign. That is in the key of G. The second one has 2 sharp signs, so it's the key of D. The third one has 3 sharp signs, key of A. And the fourth one has 4 sharp signs, key of E. Now, I hope on that question you didn't do like my daughter did, because when I asked her, she goes, E, G, B, is that? And I'm like, what are you doing? And she said, well, I'm counting lines. And I said, counting lines? Did I tell you to do that in the lesson? And she says, oh, right, because what we're looking for here is the quick and easy method so that you'll know right away what key you're in. Question 2, name the number of sharps in each of the following keys. Well, in the key of D, there are 2 sharps. In the key of A, there are 3. Key of G, 1 sharp. And the key of E, there are 4 sharps. And the final question, question 3, why do you look at your violin to tell what key you're in? Because the first 4 sharp keys are in order from left to right, from the lowest to the highest. The key of G, the key of D, the key of A, and the key of E. Key of G, 1 sharp, D, 2 sharps, A, 3 sharps, E, 4 sharps.